We're going to do a stock market update today from a technical analysis standpoint. Then at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be doing to set myself up for success in 2023, because I really think I got some key tips here for you. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the subscribers. I feel like every day we're growing, we're getting more and more engagement and more subscribers, and I really think that's just a testament to the system that we have in place. And really what I'm doing on this channel is just tracking my trading journey and what I see in the market. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not giving anyone financial advice, but with that said, if you go back and look at the videos and the call outs I've done so far, we've been pretty on point, and I think that is just resulting in a growing fan base. So thank you for everyone for subscribing, and stick around for even better content in the future. So right off the bat, I just want to get into the S&P 500 from a technical analysis standpoint. Now, yesterday I said that I closed all of my shorts and I got completely out of my trades, and this is why. On the S&P 500 on a weekly, you can see right now we have pretty much just been going sideways. It's going to become more apparent when we go down to the daily that you can see here. Now, I closed yesterday, which was this day, which in hindsight was a pretty good day to close. But one quick tip before we get into the rest of the tips of going into 2023, I'll give you a little sneak peek here, and that is you're never going to get out at the perfect time, and that's why traders get so discouraged, is that they're in a winning trade and they get out, and then it continues to go down if they're shorting, or it continues to go up if they were in a long position. All you want to focus on is your percentage gains goals, and then work on getting back in. And the way that you're going to grow consistently is by having winning trade over winning trade. If you try and time it perfectly, you're going to yo-yo your account, and in the end, you're probably going to end up in the red. Okay, so that's why I got out yesterday. I got out of the market at a pretty great profit on SQQQ. Nvidia, I only had open a couple days and it was already up 8%. I said, great, let's take it. And sure enough, the market bounced back. And that was because my technicals were telling me, from the RSI standpoint, if we just move myself a little bit and pull up the RSI, this was showing me that it was starting to get exhausted. And the more we go down here, the higher risk it is to keep my positions open, because now you're just squeezing out profits instead of just taking what you have on the table. All right, so that's just one important thing to keep in mind. And from a technical analysis standpoint, this the simple moving average was getting down and starting to turn, and I thought it was a good time to get out, because there's no problem getting back in once you see a good setup. Okay, so if we go narrow this down, let's just drill this down to the 4 hour. And we talked the other day, actually probably about a week or so ago, about this wedge. And the closer we get to this wedge, it's gonna pop one way or another. And you can actually see when we get down to the hourly, it's getting pretty close to it actually popped over this cloud here. Let's just go down to the 1 hour quick, and you can see the wedge that we had on the 1 hour. It just popped over it, and that's why you're seeing this pretty high volatility to the upside. And so we talked last week about, after this move right here, we talked about it moving sideways for a while and then either breaking below this support right here or popping up to this bigger trend line that we have dated. If you go to the daily, this trend line that's dated all the way back to the beginning of the year. Now, the bigger trend lines are going to be the more important ones. These mini ones here are just kind of tracking where you are inside of the bigger trend lines. So I could see this popping up. It's got a ways to go over this 50-day moving average here, popping up here before it's coming back down. But what I'm going to be waiting for as far as a short is when it breaks this 273 level. Now, sentiment can change and things can turn and I can start to look long, but as of right now, the sentiment is not changed. So I'm keeping an open mind, but overall, I'm looking to go back short again. So if you bring up Nvidia too, you saw a pretty big pop here And I entered, like I said, only a couple days ago. I could have, if I would have held on to this position, at least as of today, I would have wiped out a good amount of my gains. Actually, I think I entered right over here. I can't exactly remember, but regardless. So going into 2023, the important thing that I have to say is you have to know your system and you have to have a proven strategy. Otherwise, you're going to be second guessing yourself the entire time. And when you're confident in your system, then you're going to be able to consistently follow it. The issue that people have is they want to get into trading, and then all of a sudden they start trading. They have no system and they're learning as they go along. Before they know it, they're in the hole. You know, a lot of people consider it tuition. Basically, that's a common name. The other thing I would say, and I think this is the most important thing that I would say for 2023, is get ready for what is coming, because if you don't, you're gonna miss it and you're gonna be the one buying right up here. And what made me really think about that is I created a short the other day off of, it was just a snippet off of one of the videos that I made. I made a video yesterday about the best stocks to buy, in my opinion, that I'm going to be looking at once the market recovers. And someone commented, and I appreciate all the comments, and I responded and I encouraged that person to keep commenting, but he said, what market recovery? And that really just kind of hit me and made me think, he's not prepared. He's going to be, at least people with that sentiment are going to be waiting for the market to fully be recovered and for the euphoria to be back, and then he's going to be looking, or someone, not necessarily him, but someone with that sentiment is going to be looking to get in, and it's already going to be too late, and then they're going to see a breather or come back down and maybe another mini bear market, and they're going to sell right away. You have to be ahead of the game. And that goes to the point of why I sold all of my shorts yesterday, was the technicals were showing me that things were starting to get exhausted and it was time for me to get out. You hold on too long, you're gonna lose. So you have to be a contrarian in this market, whether you're a long-term holder, whether you're a swing trader, a day trader. You have to buy low and sell high. And the only way to do that is you have to think opposite of everyone else. I touch base with that in my video, my RSI and my simple moving average videos that I made. I encourage you to check them out. So moving forward into 2023, as a trader, as an investor, is think differently. The market is in the middle, or maybe even towards, or who knows, maybe the beginning of the bear market right now. But we're in a bear market, which means you should be preparing for the bull market. You should be ready and locked and loaded when that time comes, because you don't want to be the one chasing the price. You want to be in at the right time. So you have to think differently. So in the bear market, yeah, I'm going to be making videos about the best stocks to buy during a market recovery. So just give you something to think about. And that goes along with mini swing trades too, not necessarily just overall sentiment, but just any trade. Be a contrarian and you'll do great in this market. I appreciate, once again, all the likes, subscribers, comments. Any comment, any like really helps out the channel. It shows YouTube that this is a great channel to watch. So I appreciate all of it, and I will see you next time.